Beloved, all the turmoil afoot and at work in the world opened this gospel lesson up to me in a radical way. This passage from Luke ceased simply being about two sisters squabbling over household duties and became something more. Not merely how Jesus reconciles the active life and the contemplative life, which Martha and Mary have come to signify respectively, but the mesmerizing power of Jesus to reconcile a family in crisis, a family on the verge of estrangement. The manner in which Jesus reconciles this family reveals to us the better part of our life of faith and how we realize it in our own lives. Jesus' response to Martha's complaint is striking in its compassion. Martha, Martha, you are worried and distracted by many things. There is need of only one thing. Mary has chosen the better part, and this will not be taken from her. How compassionate and how daring. Jesus did not condemn or rebuke Martha. He empathized with her, and he joined her where she was, and in so doing, invited her to empathize with her sister, to join her where she was. Jesus challenged her to lay down her worries, her cares, her complaints, and to understand Mary's feelings and perspectives. This call to empathy was for Martha, as it is for us, an invitation to be apprehended by what Dietrich Bonhoeffer calls the large-heartedness of Jesus. And make no mistake, our world is in dire need of this empathy, the large-heartedness of Jesus. Lord knows our nation and our leaders are in dire need of this type of empathy. Our communities cry out for it. Our families, our children crave it. And yes, by God, even we need this type of empathy. Because it's precisely this type of empathy, beloved, that empowers us not merely to tolerate or endure, but to be present with, to personally engage and to love one another. Not merely to tolerate or endure those unlike us in faith, nationality, ethnicity, sexual orientation and identity, ability, or political persuasion, but to see them, to hear them, to welcome them, to stand with them, to advocate for them, and yes, even to love them. And as we continue to discern our way forward in this transition, each of us in our own way will need to be apprehended by this empathy, the large-heartedness of Christ, in our sensitivity and availability to one another, in our openness to change, in our affirmation of difference, and yes, even in our respect for our tradition. Because this is that empathy that allows us to taste of the bountiful basket of ripe summer fruit revealed to Amos, that God has also prepared for us on the other side of apathy and fear. A desire for this same type of empathy, the large-heartedness of Christ, caused famed poet, essayist, and abolitionist Henry David Thoreau to ask, could a greater miracle take place than for us to look through each other's eyes for an instant? But not only that, this empathy, the large-heartedness of Jesus, reveals to us our way forward as we discern God's will for our own lives. Luke did not indicate what Martha did after Jesus responded to her, but I really have to believe that Martha joined Mary that she sat down next to her sister at Jesus' feet, showing us in a very real sense that our way forward is down. To sit, to listen, to learn, and to love. To sit with all our worries, all our cares, all our anxieties, all our frustrations, all our hopes, all our fears, all our successes, all our failures. To listen with mind and heart and soul and strength, even when everything in us is dead set against it. To learn from lessons, easy and hard, bitter and sweet, traumatic and triumphant, by the power of God's own sweet Spirit. All this at the feet of Jesus. So to be transformed by that love without condition, exception, or limit, that we are empowered to love like Jesus. Because it is, as Paul teaches us in the second lesson from Colossians, Jesus in himself and through the unique work he has done for us, through us, and in us is the true heart of the Christian message. This is our way forward. This is how we make ourselves available to God, body, mind, and spirit, so that we can truly be present with and love one another, so that we might always boldly oppose all systems, forces, institutions, and death-dealing modalities that seek to fracture, estrange, and destroy the human family, so that we, in grasping the hand of another human being and peering into that person's eyes, can mean it when we say, what happens to you makes a difference to me. What happens to you makes a difference to me. This is who we are, y'all. This is how we are called to be. And if you'll allow me to lay down grammatical correctness for a second, this type of Christian being ain't held back by no walls. It don't know no borders, and it ain't afraid of any difference. It only seeks for and begs expression. This is the way in which we live out our baptismal covenant and show ourselves and the world that we are sealed and marked as Christ's own forever. This is the better part, and it can never, ever be taken away from us.